The Fortnite Season 3 live event has now started, and today I have everything for you guys, including brand new leaks, the official Battle Pass reveal with a leaked showcase of all of the skins, which is pretty insane, and a bunch of brand new free awards that you guys can get before Season 3, so let's not waste any more time and get straight into it. Remember though, if you guys are new to the channel, I do gift 5 subscribers every single day. To the people who do, drop a like on the video, subscribe with all notifications turned on, and drop your epic ID name down in the comment section below so I can add you and gift you the free gift, because this Battle Pass is going to be absolutely insane. If you guys are considering picking up anything from today's item shop, as we are getting new cosmetics added to the game every single day, please do consider popping in my support creator code xApplezz, as it does help out the channel an absolute ton, and it literally takes 1 second to put in. So starting off with the brand new crew pack, it is now being revealed and is now inside of Fortnite. If you guys go to your crew pack section, you guys can go all the way to the end and click on the crew pack skin, which is actually called Quame, and this skin is pretty cool. I can't lie, it kind of reminds me of like a Miles Morales kind of skin. I don't really know, the shoes are a bit strange, I can't lie, but you guys can see here all of the items you guys can get with a skin. You can get the Officer Bound Bat Bling, which is I'm probably never going to use a Bat Bling, I'm going to be honest, but then the pickaxe is actually really cool. It's Quame's katana, but you guys can kind of see like a load of stickers on it. I quite like this katana, I can't lie, this pickaxe is really clean. The skin though, I'm not going to lie, it's personally not my favorite ones, and then here are all the legacy styles. This legacy style is pretty sick, I can't lie, I actually quite like this one, but then the others are just kind of basic. Like, we've seen these so many times, like I just don't really care about them. I really like the Overtime Legacy one though. This is actually pretty cool. But now I think it's time to get into the Battle Pass. Last night, the official Battle Pass key art released, and honestly, I wasn't expecting all of these skins inside of the Battle Pass. The first skin is Hope. As we do know, she does have 2 styles that was actually teased inside of the live stream. You guys can see a Jedi version and a Sith version of the Hope skin, which I think is pretty cool. As you guys can also see, she's holding a lightsaber, which is not Mace Windu's lightsaber, which means this is not a mythic weapon. This is actually going to be a pickaxe for next season. A customizable lightsaber is finally coming out, and I cannot wait for it. This skin's going to be pretty sick. You guys can also see her holding a brand new pistol that's going to be in the loot pool next season. We then have a General Grievous. We had no idea he was going to be inside of the Battle Pass. We thought it was going to be an item shop skin, but he's actually inside of the Battle Pass. But you can only see 2 arms of him, so it looks like they've removed 2 arms, which is quite strange because he obviously has 4 arms. But I'm not going to lie, the skin looks insane. I am so excited to get this skin, which you guys can also see he is holding a blue lightsaber, which is going to be a brand new pickaxe. I'm so excited, bro. It's going to be sick. We then have the Cuddle Team Chewbacca skin, which is actually a really cool skin. I know a lot of people are going to be using this. She is actually holding a brand new bowcaster weapon, which looks to kind of be like a submachine gun kind of version. It's going to be pretty sick. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We then have a Poe Dameron. This skin's going to be used a lot as well, I imagine, which you guys can actually see both of his styles in both key arts. We have the pilot version and we have like the chill version. Actually a really cool skin, which I actually do love. But you guys can also see he's holding the Westar 34 blaster pistols, commonly used by Jango Fett, which means Jango Fett will also be coming out next season inside of the item shop, and we do have a lot of item shop skins coming out. It's going to be pretty sick. And then finally we have the Emperor, who is charging up his Lightning Mythic, which honestly I can't wait for this. This skin is going to be insane. Obviously the Emperor is probably going to be the secret skin for next season. It wouldn't surprise me, because the last collab season we had Dr. Doom, who was the main character, and he was a secret skin. So the Emperor is probably going to be the secret skin for next season, and it's just going to be insane. But as you know from the key art and the trailer, there are a bunch of skins that never made it into the Battle Pass, which will actually be coming out into the item shop throughout the season, starting with Darth Jar Jar Binks. This skin is going to be so funny. I honestly can't wait for it. He does have 2 styles, one with the hood on and one with the hood off. I personally have no idea when this skin's going to be releasing. It might be releasing on day 1 inside of the item shop, because I know a lot of people are going to want it, but honestly I have no idea. We then have Captain Phasma and the First Order Troopers, which is actually going to be pretty cool. I've wanted Captain Phasma for a long time. We then have Mace Windu, who was seen in the key art and in the trailer, but is not inside of the Battle Pass, which is quite weird. I personally thought it was going to be coming out, but he's actually going to be coming inside of the item shop, which I know a lot of people are going to be excited for. And then finally we have a brand new Mandalorian skin, who is actually going to be fully customizable. Seen in the trailer and the key art, there are 2 different styles, but in the trailer in the background you guys can see a bunch of different versions of the Mandalorian skin, which is actually going to be so sick. This skin is going to be so customizable. I imagine it's probably going to be one of the most used skins next season. But the Death Star live event is actually starting right now in game. You'll notice when you load into a game, the Death Star is getting closer and closer every single day, and every time it gets closer you guys can see new details on it, and the portal's power is getting stronger and stronger. Soon the Death Star will shoot at the portal that we actually actually did see inside of the Star Wars trailer, engaging the Spirit Realm, which is pretty cool, trapping Dago inside of the Spirit Realm that we did see from the trailer, and that is actually how he turns into a demon, which is pretty insane. I can't lie, this storyline is taking a massive twist with Star Wars, and it's going to be pretty insane. We actually do have some live event rewards you guys can get before it starts, which is really sick. So in this trailer, you guys can see Dago is actually inside of the Spirit Realm, just like we expected was going to happen, but when he finds Big Dill wearing his mask, he appears from like thunder strikes, and you guys can see a new outfit on him, which is actually a demon version of Dago. He turns into a demon after going into the Spirit Realm, which is so sick, and it looks like we're going to be getting this new Dago skin next season being a demon version, which is pretty cool. But if you actually do up the contrast and the brightness on this image, you guys can actually see now he has Spirit Realm masks on his shoulders and a brand new golden mask, which is actually really cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this skin. But currently right now, Dago on the island is using another mask, which is a very powerful one, to open the Spirit Realm portal. So I imagine that's probably going to be a selectable style for this skin next season. We're going to have to find out, but this skin is going to be so sick. It looks like we're going to be getting this skin before next season as well, as we actually do have a bunch of new storyline quests that will be coming out very soon that will play another leaked trailer, which is pretty sick. And these quests may allow you to unlock this new Dago cosmetic for the live event for completely free, which is actually going to be pretty cool, as well as a load of XP. There's going to be a bunch of XP inside of these quests, just like they do every single season. Starting off with the whole map. This map is actually insane. It got fully revealed last night with Fortnite posting the mini-map on Twitter, which you guys can see 4 brand new POIs. The first one being Vader's Samurai Solitude, which is pretty sick. We then have Outpost Enclave, the First Order base, and the Resistance base. Only 4 brand new POIs, which is in each corner of the island, which is pretty strange. But we also got given 3 new images of the brand new POIs. The first one was the Outpost Enclave, which you guys can see, this is actually Mos Eisley, and it's gonna be so sick. We're getting a brand new sand biome, with the sand crawlers also over at this location with loot inside of them, which is actually pretty sick. An X-Wing will also be located over here, which you guys can actually fly next season, which is going to be pretty insane. And you guys can also see like an underground kind of part to this location as well. I'm going to have to go here and figure out what is underground in this POI when the season does drop, because honestly this POI is probably going to be one of my favorite ones. Our next image though was another look at the First Order base, which you guys can see it's a much bigger than the 2 crashed AT-ATs we thought we was going to be getting. It is actually a 3-part POI. You have the main base at the top of the mountain, which is pretty big, I can't lie. The entrance at the bottom of the mountain, and a location in the top right, which I'm guessing is where a TIE fighter will actually be located, the ones you can fly, which is going to be pretty sick. This location is probably going to be very busy next season, and I can't lie, I am very excited for it because it looks huge. But then we finally have another angle of the Resistance base from the first one we did get of the Millennium Falcon. We didn't really get to see much, but this one shows a lot more. You guys can see the pylons with loot on them, but you guys can also go inside of the bunkers with a load of loot inside there, and also a bunch of legendary chests over the Millennium Falcon, which I think is sick. I imagine the last teaser for this season will be of the Vader POI, because we currently have no idea what that is, but it's going to be really cool. It's either going to be getting released today or tomorrow, which is going to be pretty sick. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and make sure you guys do hit that big red subscribe button if you guys don't want to miss out on anything. But the Season 3 starter pack is actually now in the files, called Marika, I think it's called. This skin's actually pretty cool. I actually really do like this skin. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember, they all come out with 600 V-Bucks, so when this skin does drop inside of Season 3, you guys can also get 600 V-Bucks with it. I'm not entirely sure if it has edit styles or what, but Andor x Fortnite is actually also going to be releasing next season as well. The Mandalorian in the key art holds the same weapon as Cassian Andor inside of the show, and is getting a new season very soon, so there is no doubt Fortnite isn't going to be adding these inside of the game. It's going to be pretty sick. I can't wait to get the Andor skin inside of Fortnite. They're adding so many skins into the item shop this season. It's going to be insane. But we actually do have another leak from an insider confirming that C-3PO will finally be getting added next season, and it's going to be an amazing skin. I can't wait to unlock the C-3PO skin, bro. I've wanted this skin to come out ever since the very first Star Wars collab, and now it's actually going to be coming out, and it's going to be pretty insane.